Hi guys, hi everyone. Today we start with a bigger screen. I'm Edo. I just want to thank you to be here today. And today I'm going to show you how to create something like that. A miniature, a 3D printed miniature, okay? But we do this kind of stuff like this, okay? Starting from a AI image. So we image something for our purpose. We create a subject, okay, like this. We are going to use Stable Diffusion XL with a workflow I designed, and you can find in description. Uh, it's $10. Okay, guys, sorry, but I worked a lot on that workflow. So if you want it, uh, you need to use some of your coins. But it's powerful. It's very great, in my opinion. So we can create a subject for our purpose. Okay, today we're going to work with thieves, with rogue. I show you how in a moment. And after this we are going to use Blender to create the base for our miniature, and then we are going to use two tools of Bambu Lab. I'm using a A1 mini Bambu 3D printer, and I'm going to show you how to create the right miniature for your creation, for your purpose. Okay, I think I'll do two videos. I I'm not sure, but who knows? Okay, right now I'm thinking about two different videos. The first one for the creation of the image of our subject, and the creation of the base in Blender. The second one, the creation of the 3D model for the miniature, and the set for your Bamboo lab. Okay, now I'm going to return right back in my position. Okay, and here we are. Here we are in a Stable Diffusion, where I'm show you this workflow. I talked about this workflow some videos ago. Um, just a reminder for you, there is a group for the workflow, for the check palette, checkpoint, workflow setting, first image, detailer, the upscaler, post-production, iris fix, and image to image right there. Okay, today we are going to use, of course, the first one, the workflow setting, the sampler for the image, and the iris fix, and I'm using also this detail module and the post-production with HDR and filler adjustment. Today it's mute. Okay, we don't need it for our purpose. First of all, I'm using this Mix Illustrious Safe Tensor checkpoint. I love that flavor. I just want to create something in anime style. You can work whatever you want with a checkpoint. I'm going to use this prompt here, a detailed 3D miniature with no base. This part of the prompt will be taken or not, it depends. Devising a cunning thief or fantasy era, a male thief, you can choose whatever you want. Sculpting in intricate details, it's crouched low. I like this position. Eyes gleaming with the calculating intelligence, one hand hidden in the shadows, the other clutching a small ornate dagger. Okay, so the idea is this one. Now I show you the whole process. Uh, a bunch of you know no prompt, negative prompt. We are working with 1024 by 2024. We are using a normal scheduler. You can work with Keras if you want, and I'm using this DMPP Ancestral, but I want to use Euler Ancestral with 30 steps, so quite heavy, but it's fine. This is the sampler for the first image, so we set the sampler right here. We see randomizer, the scheduler, the sampler, the steps, and everything is linked to this sampler, of course. After this, we take the image, okay, this image here, bam. It goes to Fix, and we are working 1 by 50 scale, okay, near exact, and we are in 25 steps. Everything goes in the sampler, and this is the image, the final image. This is the node for the image to image, if you like. This is the node for the uploader, sorry, for the upscaler. I don't use it today. And this is the face detailer model with the ultralytics to detect the face and to create something um, more more precise with the face of our model. This is the whole process. I just press run to show you how it works. So everything is now in the sampler. As you can see, it's very optimized, so it's fast. We are in 1.50 iteration per second, so it's very fast. Okay, this is the model, and now you can see the Harris fix. I will stop the generation because in this particular model there is no face. I like to see the face for our miniature or not. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, I live here. I live in this way. Okay, I live right in this way. Okay, right. We have much more details for our miniature, as you can see. This here. You see something broken here. I don't like it. Maybe I will use this. You can see the details here and here, here. Look at this. But for the miniature, maybe I will use just the first one image. This one. Okay. And after this, you can see there is no face. So okay. We can just run another one, but I want to save this because this is a preview, so maybe we want to create another save image right there. Okay, so we save an image and a preview, but this I want to save image. Okay, I run again just to create something different with you. This is my saved image. Okay, you can see the workflow working, so if you like you can purchase it. Okay, oh, there is a base we don't need for our purpose, and there is a face, but who cares? Okay, right now for me it's fine. I want just to show you the RS fix, but I think it's quite good right there. The RS fix will work with this, with this, with this, and with this, but I think it's making a mess right here. But We'll see in a moment. These steps, it's very high, so you can reduce it to 10, 12, 15, okay? But just to show you how it works. Okay. Oh, no, actually it's quite better than this. But we want to use the previous one. So, this is the first part. We need a model. I like this model here, a thief, something with this plastic position. I need something without the base, right there. Okay. So the first thing we can do is to open Photoshop. Okay. This step it's very useful for the third one. So right here we are working with the images. So we create the image right there, right there. Okay, it's fine. The resolution is good. I just uncheck this lock icon. I select the subject. Sorry, I'm in Italian, so uh, it's in Italian. Oh, come on, what's going on? Okay, it takes everything good. Yes, but I want to. Sorry, I want to maintain this dagger here, so you can reduce this dimension and use Control or Shift to increase or decrease. Whoa, the right there, right there, right there. Okay, it's fine. I don't need this one. Okay, this is good, but pay attention. Voila. Okay, all done. Control I, sorry, Control Shift I to invert the oh wow, there is another problem here. Okay, Control Shift I to invert the selection. Control C, Control V. Oops. Control Shift I, Control C, Control V, and we have a right model. Okay, we need this kind of model here. So I want to save it right away as a JPEG. So it will create thief 0.5. It will create a full white background. So we can I can show you right there. This and that's it. This is our model. Okay. So as you can see, there is no base for this model. You have to think in 3D right now, and we need to create the 3D for the base, because this 3D will be created with another program, always in AI. So we shut down this this command here of Stable Diffusion, because we are going to open Blender. I will use a technique I found some times ago in a great channel. I leave in the description the channel, so you can follow this creator if you want. First of all, we are in Blender. We are in the last version 4 by 4.4.0, and we are going to use the the metrical units. So I love centimeters, millimeters, meters. Sorry guys, we live in Italy, and Italy we use this kind of units. So as you know, the default values is in meter, or so we need to reduce this value. So you can go here in this palette with this right here, this scene palette, and unit. I'm using metric, so if you want to use imperial, it's up to you, but I'm using metric, and I'm using the millimeter, so 0.001. Okay, as you can see, it's disappeared the grid. Why? Because here, right here in the viewport, we are always in meters, so 0.001, and here we are with our um, grid. So a base, we need to create a mesh. I create a cylinder. Don't click anything. Okay, create the cylinder and go right there. I'm asking to Blender developer, make this palette uh, always there. Come on, if I click it, it disappears. Why? It's important. It's important. So I create another one just to show you. Don't click anything, although this will disappear. And I'm going to use the radius of the miniature. We need a base of 2.5 um, centimeters, so I'm going to use a 0.0125 of radius, so double it for our diameter, and the depth or the height of 0.005, 5 millimeters. Okay, maybe no 5. It's quite good. Okay, now I have the right um, the right dimension, so we can click it right away. Okay, now I just want to create the shape of our base, so click here to open this work view, tab to as you know. Okay, if you click tab, you can go in the edit mode of Blender, and I want to select this palette here to select the edges, and in the selection I just click one of this. Okay, and select loop, edge loops, so it will select everything in this loop. Okay, right there I will press the vertex. Okay, and I want to create the shape. Okay, so I want to scale down. I scale right there. Oops, I made a mess. No, we need to scale. Sorry. Oh, voila. Sorry, guys. You need to click this right here. I think it's quite good. Yes, I think it's quite good. Maybe too high. This. I just take this and I reduce or not. I don't know. I think it's quite good. Right here. Okay. This could be our base, but maybe it's too much. Sorry. I think it's too much. Okay. I just want to scale. Okay, where is it? Right there. Yes, I think it's quite better. It was too deep. Okay. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Maybe. Right there. Okay. Now we want to select this face. Okay. And we need to create all these lines, all the geometry, because we need the geometry. So face, poke face. Where is the face? Come on. Poke face is right there. Poke face, faces. As you can see, we create this grid. It's useful, but we need to avoid some issues, so you can go to the back and make the same poke faces right there, so we have right geometry. Now you can select the vertex mode, and you have to select the vertex right there. It's invisible right now, but we need to create something bigger to have more geometry. So you have to press Ctrl B to enter in bevel mode. Click whatever you want, bevel or bevel menu, vertices. Okay, as you can see, this is the the circle we create. Just reduce it right there to 0. Oops, 0.001. Okay, delete it. So select it first, cancel. Oops, I don't remember. Faces. Okay, and then you have to select the circle. Just press Alt and one of these. Oops, you need to select the edge Alt to create the circle selection, and you need to edge or face. I don't remember, grid fill, I think. Okay, so we create a beautiful grid. We need to do the same right there in the bottom. So select it, Ctrl B to bevel, vertices 0.001. Okay, now control, oh sorry, face, cancel, face, select this one, press Alt and click, and then face grill fill. So we have all we need right now. Now we need to create much more details in this face, because we need to have a right um, a geometry for our purpose. So Z now okay, Control R to create some ring. Now a trick, if you want, Control R a ring, and you can see in this part of the the, the window, select ring with the third button of your with the wheel of your mouse. Press the wheel and press page 1 or 2 to create um, more ring. 1, 2, 3, 4 ring, and then click. Oops, 3, 4 ring. Right, and the same in the bottom. Okay, click this one to create the right view. Control R, press your wheel of the mouse 1, 2, 3, 4, and click it to have the right geometry. Okay, I want to create just like this. Oops, sorry. I want to create another ring right here, one here, and one here, just to have more geometry in this part of the base. Okay, and after this we need to create the base for our displacement. So we need to create a selection. We have to select, oops, every face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything but the external faces we create a second ago. Voila, everything. Now this is the base for our displacement. Now we can create a vertex group. It's important to um, to tell to our displacement work just in these faces. So go right here. Sorry, right here, of course, vertex group. We need to create another one. I create the vertex group top displace, okay, assign, so deselect and select just to see you create the right selection, okay, to be sure. Now it comes the tricky part, the tricky part. We need to create something, smoother, and we can do it with displacement, sorry, with a um, modifier that is subdivision surface. Okay, this subdivision surface, it's very useful to create smooth geometry, and we need to work with this 1, 2, 3, and 4 maybe. Okay, I love this part. Maybe guys, maybe we need to do the same Control R here. One, Control R, 2, just to have geometry for our um, surface. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the base, it's quite better. Maybe if we move, oops, if we move this right here and this alt, right, oops, this alt, oh voila, oh come on, we can work with ease to create something. Oh, okay, better. I don't need this. Hola, this is the base of our base, and after this we are ready to work with displacement. Right there, the subdivision display, subdivision, sorry, I want to say modifier, deform, and there is displace. It comes down, okay. We need a new texture, and we want to open this texture here. Ooh, wow, what this thing is about. Okay, why it's happening? Because we are working with all the model, but no, we want to create just the displace of the first part right there. Now we can work with texture, and want to use, you have to go right there, and I want to use the clouds texture. I love clouds texture. We need to increase the size of this, maybe 3, okay, maybe 3, and I want to, this nebula, it's fine, this depth, it's fine, and we can work with this base, and we can work with Voronoi crackle. I love this one, and I want to where is it? Okay, I want to we want to work with UV. Okay, now if we want to work with UV, we have to go to, a UV editing. I select this part here, okay, select UV unwrap angle based, so we have a right UV map for this, okay, and that's all. This is our UV. Go back to our local, sorry, layout, and local UV and UV map right there. The strength it's quite good, but I want to reduce the scale. Reduce the scale and adjust the mid level. It's quite good right here. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. Okay. The strength is quite good. The depth it's quite good. And I want to push. Oh, sorry. Well, it's useful. We can push this. As you can see, this could create something like crackles, like a base for our, streets, something, and we can push to 6 if you want to have something very smooth, very cool, very whatever. After this, we like it so much, so we can apply the subdivision and we apply the displays, so we have a right model, but a right model with a tons of you know tons of definition. It's good for whatever, but we don't need for our purpose. We need to decimate to decrease the level of these vertices and triangles, so we need to edit or deform, I don't remember, generate a decimate. Now we have 2 millions of face count, quite high value for a single base. So we need to collapse it, and I want to collapse it to 0.2. So we reduce the face count to, now we'll see, now we'll see, now we'll see, now we'll see, in a moment I hope, in a moment I hope. It takes a while. I'm recording, so everything it's a mess when I'm recording. We can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Please, 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 please. Okay. Oh, wow. 700,000. Okay, it's too much. We need to use another 0.05, another level of definition. We need to reduce it a lot. Don't worry. I want to uh, to to reduce it till right ratio, not to de deconstruct everything, but we need many more faces, about 50,000, 40,000. I think it's quite good in that range. 700,000, it's too high. Maybe I think we should work should work with okay, wow, it's heavy, again. Okay, it's 0.021, maybe 1,000 or 100,000, sorry, maybe, I don't know, we'll see, we'll see. We'll see the difference in a moment. I think, guys, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. This ratio it's quite low, but I think it's what we need. And my processor and my GPU it's working a lot for this calculation, but I think it's worth the wait. Oh, voila! I think it's quite good. 15,000 faces. Okay, it's good for me, so apply. Now we have a geometry, a right geometry for our purpose. It's not so heavy, and we can work with ease with this kind of, geometry. Just a second to apply this decreasing of faces, and we can save it for a second moment. Oh, hopefully, jeez, golly. Oh, come on, I just applied this. Please, please, please. Very Italians, please. Please, like Mario, please. Okay, shades mode. I love this shades mode. Nope, nope. No, 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 no. Auto smooth. We don't care. Okay, this is our base. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Bam. I love it. I love it, guys. I love it. We save it. Save as base. Base, 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 base. Right there. Now, we have our image, we have our base, we need to create the 3D model, and we want to put the model right there and create the right setup for our Bambu. I will explain everything in another video, in another part, and hopefully you want to follow me again. For now and for today, it's all. Thank you guys for being with me. Today we see a little bit of AI and much more of Blender. Sorry, but I want to show you that the AI, it's a part of a process. It's a part of workflow, not AI everything everywhere. AI, it's a tool, and we can work with the tool and we can create something good, but you need to match and mix many skills, in my opinion. So today it's all. I hope to see you again next video. Grazie di essere stati con me e ci vediamo la prossima volta. Per ora è ciao ciao ciao.